give an overview of the road development for Hyderabad city and in and around. Hyderabad and its metropolitan areas presently has a population of about 9.4 million, which is close to a crore. And by 2041, it is likely to grow to close to 2 crore. So various governments have been trying their best to cope up with the increasing population, and a lot of work has been done in highway infrastructure so far, and a lot more is in the pipeline. And I would like to share with you what is the present scenario and what are we trying to do, how many agencies are involved in this infrastructure development in and around Hyderabad, and what will be the scenario once all these projects are completed. This is population forecast. And the travel demand in Hyderabad city is 1.12 crore person trips, and by vehicles it is 89 lakhs, and person kilometers average is 11.8 kilometers traveled, and share of bus passenger trips is about 40%, and we have 26.5 lakh registered vehicles, and the growth rate is around 11% per annum. This is the broad division between, mass transport and individual transport. Now it is 45.7 is on mass transport and 42.5 is in individual, and 11.9 other individual personal transport. And we would like to increase this ratio in favor of mass transport in the years to come. This is the present road network in and around Hyderabad. We have a 158-kilometer long outer ring road, which is one of the world-class facilities we have here. It is a 8-lane access controlled corridor with 2-lane service road on either side, which is the outer green line. And from city, it is connected by 33 radial roads. And inside city, we have another 52-kilometer long inner ring road. And these radial roads connect inner ring road, outer ring road, and we are contemplating a regional ring road also, which is only in the DPR stage. So that is the present scenario. In spite of having an outer ring road, inner ring road, and several radial roads, there is still, a need for improvement, and we are facing now and then traffic jams and all problems. And the objectives of strategic road development plan are to cope up with requirements of increased traffic, ease congestion over large part of network, eliminate signalized junctions for through traffic, and give unhindered connectivity to ORR from heart of the city, faster long distance movements, reduce fuel and travel cost, reduce environmental impact, and increased productivity at the end. And important proposals we have are skyways, major corridors, major roads, and other roads. This is the present scenario in the city. We have, mixed traffic, not serious, lane division is there, and not many junctions are properly grade separated, lot of wastage of time, all these things. And footpaths are mostly occupied by these bus shelters. And there are 4 agencies involved in development of road network in and around Hyderabad. One is Hyderabad Metro Development Authority, GHMC, and all these urban local bodies. They are involved in several projects. They are taking up radial roads. These are all the radial roads. I don't want to, start, reading all those things. They have several radial roads proposed for improvement. Numbers are given to those radial roads and the lengths of those radial roads, totaling about 70 kilometers, costing about 850 crore. DPRs are done. The projects, some are already awarded, some are in execution by GHMC. And these are the radial roads being implemented by the urban development bodies of Hyderabad. They are also improving in phase 1 about 20 junctions. These, creating grade separation facilities at all these places to create free flow of traffic. And for these 20 junctions, bids are already invited, projects are awarded, and some junctions works are also started and in progress. And in phase 2 and 3, they have some projects, development of east-west corridor along Musi River with a skyway wherever it is required. Cable stayed bridge on Durgam Cheru. These are proposed under phase 2 at a cost of 6,345 crore. And under phase 3 also, several projects are, in fact, for this cable stayed bridge, tenders are floated. And in phase 3 also, several other roads are proposed for improvement, and they cost around 3,625 crore. And phase 4 also, there are several projects worth around 5,100 crore. So these are the various activities taken up by GHMC under radial roads, junction improvements, phase 1, 2, 3, 4 road development. It is full of either present activity or future activity. These are some of the skyways for which DPRs are already prepared, and I am sharing with you some of the photographs taken from the DPRs of these projects. These are the details of the major corridors and flyovers, multi-level interchanges, and all these things. This is a line diagram of major corridor development proposed. Some of the photographs. After development, the present scenario, and after development, what will be the scenario of the roads in Hyderabad city. Some of the present junction and future proposal. These are some of the proposed corridors, a foot-over bridge and other detailing. At grade intersection. some conceptual plan. These were all the projects by Hyderabad Urban Development Authority. Then we have another agency, Hyderabad Metro Rail Limited, which is already under implementation and likely to be completed by next June. These are 3 corridors taken up by Hyderabad Metro Rail Limited. One from Miapur to LB Nagar, a 29.87 kilometer corridor. Nagol to Shilparamam, Jubilee bus station to Falaknuma. The total corridors they've taken up already, and substantial work is done so far. It is around 71.16 kilometer, costing about 16,000 crore. This is at advanced stage of completion, and once it is completed, the traffic scenario will improve substantially in Hyderabad city. These are the corridors. And the state government under State Roads and Buildings Department has also taken up improvement of some radial roads. And this subject is being dealt by my colleague, Mr. Ravindra Rao, who is here. These are the 9 radial roads being implemented by Roads and Buildings Department at a cost of about 1,000 crore. And some of them are already taken up and at advanced stage, and some are in the pipeline. These are being done at a cost of about 1,000 crore. This is the pictorial presentation of the radial roads being implemented by State PWD. Apart from the 3 agencies I mentioned earlier, some of the national roads, national highways, radiating from Hyderabad needs improvement, and I am handling the national highways subject, and we have prepared project reports for about 3 corridors under national highways. One is Balanagar Junction to Narsapur Outer Ring Road Junction. This is at a cost of about 1,500 crore. It is a 14-kilometer long corridor, partly elevated and partly improvements proposed at level. Another one, Paradise Junction to Outer Ring Road Junction on Hyderabad-Karimnagar Ramgundam State Highway. This is going to cost around 2,450 crore. And this road requires some defense lands, for which the discussions are taking place at highest level, and we are likely to get the defense lands very shortly. Once that is done, we are ready with all the DPRs. Once the defense lands permission comes, we'll take up this project. And another one, Uppal Junction to Gatkesar on NH 163. For this also, DPR is prepared, and we have submitted the proposals to Government of India. All these projects will cost about 5,150 crore. And once these 3 corridors are completed, there will be a lot of improvement in traffic flow in these 3 corridors. These are the 3 corridors, 2 on the northern side of Hyderabad and 1 on the eastern side of Hyderabad. So these are some of the photographs I've taken from the DPRs we prepared, where we are trying to improve the elevated corridor crossing an ROB here. This is another junction. Apart from these 3 roads, we also got in principle approved some 338 kilometer long regional ring road under national highway, and very recently we got in principle approval. We have already called for DPRs, and these are the 2 national highway segments, which is likely to be improved to 4-lane facility. And once these 2 are improved, they will form a sort of regional ring road. around Hyderabad at a distance of about 50 to 60 kilometers from the center of the city. This is the regional ring road. The outer line is the regional ring road proposed around Hyderabad. The pink line is outer ring road, and the inside there is a line that is inner ring road. These are all the concentric ring roads. Two are already in reality, and third one we are at DPR stage. These are all the proposed projects, all put together are around 45,600 crore. Substantial projects are already under construction and some are in the pipeline. And once all these projects are completed, we will have one of the best road network in India for Hyderabad city. This is the pictorial presentation of all those schemes proposed by various departments for development of road network in and around Hyderabad. Thank you. I think I have finished within my time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reddy.
My friend is very particular.
Good, good, good. You're setting an example.
Take correct time.
As a host, you are setting the right standard. Good. Thank you very much for giving us a lowdown on what all activities are going on.
Designer, but I'm presenting this with my hats off as a common citizen with common man and common sense. What I'm going to present is some facts, some harsh realities, some research, some solutions, and some thoughts and food for thinking to take home. We have been making this presentation to engineers, politicians, bureaucrats, shopkeepers, NGOs, hawkers, police, corporators, citizens, and people in particular. When we talk about smart cities, what is smart? Sustainable, manageable, affordable, responsive technology. Is this smart where energy consumption is very high? Is this smart? These are the questions I want to raise, and I want you to think when you go back home. Was Jaisalmer was smart? Was Jodhpur smart? Because it was sustainable in that era, and I think it is sustainable as of now also. Streets were shaded, materials were local. This kind of a food, is this smart, or was Indian thali smart? This kind of a clothing which is on the street with common man wears, is this smart, or the left and the right? And do we want to go to this? This is what we need to discuss. Having said that, safe and socially shared streets, I'm not using the word roads, for healthy, hygienic neighborhoods in helping connect communities, thus forming smart cities. We have been working for 15 years, but smart cities is what we have been discussing for last 2 years. Michael Bloomberg, the 3 times mayor of New York, when he came to Mumbai, he said, there is a false choice between economic development and environmental quality. It is easy to quantify economic growth, but how do you put your value to 2 more years of life? Yes, you need jobs, you need growth, you need a lot of things, but to say that you need them before your health is a question. And the last one, if you don't focus on the environmental quality of life, you will not be able to fix the economic side. If helping people live longer, happier isn't the purpose of the government, then I don't know what it is. And thank you very much for the earlier 3 speakers for setting the ball rolling. This is the state of affairs in our country today in all the Indian streets, in any city, whichever it is. That is the chaos. 75,000 young lives lost in road accidents. There is 75,000 young lives. There is 50,000 added there further. We cannot walk on the footpaths. Try walking. You cannot skip the hurdles. Point to ponder. Many of you must have heard Enrique Peñalosa. A developed country is not a place where poor have cars. It is where rich use public transport. The point is, cities have been taken over by motor vehicles. They need to be returned to people. I'm not against cars at all, but the point is that how do we get quality of life? This is a research by Dr. Carlos, which says that what kind of a city do you want? Where my daughter and grandmother can walk and cross roads alone in the evening. Number 2, where I can have daily needs within walking distance. Number 3, where the road space or the city is shared equally between citizens. And the last one is where I am proud of the city's quality, beauty, quietness, and civility. Like Hyderabad has the Hussain Sagar Lake, Mumbai has the coast, Delhi has the India Gate, and Chennai has the marina. This research is critical. Look at the width of the road right at the first slide. Do I have a pointer? Maybe I can run the mouse. The traffic is 2,000 vehicles per day in that street, and there are houses on both the sides, up and down. You have 3 friends and 5.3 acquaintances. The traffic increases to 8,000, friends reduce to 1.3, acquaintances to 4.1. Further traffic increases, friends to 0.9 and 2.1, 3.1. That means the traffic is dividing the society. And we may be relying nowadays on our mobiles because we don't want to meet. But the point is traffic really cutting social barriers? Enjoy the car. City should decide which way city wants to go. Do we want to go this way, the way LA went? Quickly count the number of lanes. You can keep on adding the number of lanes in a city, cars will keep on coming onto the street. It's like a cupboard space in the house. You can keep on making cupboards and the clothes will keep on coming. What is the solution? You do this, you add one flyover, you will have another flyover,